So, hello and welcome into another part of Dragon Age playthrough, Dragon Age Origins, and I am LastofAvari. Let's go. I think we don't really have anything to do inside, so may as well go outwards. Of course, I have to check. I have to check my inventory. Is it cluttered or not? Because I'm only doing the streams once a week, and for YouTube it's not that obvious because I'm uploading not just archives of my 3-hour sessions.
Grey Wardens approve of Lord Balin's plans to deal with the Darkspawn threat. Lord Harrowmont, addled and confused.
Yeah, but yeah, on YouTube it goes 3 episodes a week, so it's a different thing, and I'll have some retro gaming tomorrow. That's March 8th, this Sunday, so that's nice. But yeah, let's see, 82 out of 110, that's not bad. Probably that's as good as we can have. I wonder, can I put some of these runes inside? Is there a person? I know there's a guy in our camp, but we have to go outside to do that. I'm not really in the mood of going outside, and I don't know if it will progress some stuff or not. Oh, hi. Yeah, whatever's. I think we can manage, especially with healing mage. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I mean, maybe I will sell it. And that's just plus 20. Well, that is sellable as well. Okay, now we are overground. That means maybe we can do this.
Enchantment?
Yeah, enchantments.
Enchantment!
So, Darkspawn, and that my stuff. Cold and fire. Do we have something better? Some resistance. Damage versus undead. Well, I mean, yeah, I suppose. Not as cool, but makes it more universal. So bonus versus undead and versus Darkspawn, and let's see. Celiana stuff. Okay, yeah, we're doing this. Some resistance and some damage, and some more resistance. Zev is not walking with us, but Stan neither. So I suppose I'll just put it in some random thing. Wind doesn't have slotted bonus, and the golem is obviously its own creation with its own tools, or his. Electricity plus 2. Suppose it's better to get this right. And this little cheap trash will temporarily put probably let's see, in here. Well, why not?
It speaks.
Yeah,
It doesn't have better things to do.
maybe not at the moment.
I like to think of them as accessories.
But what do they do?
I suspect that it is an art that was practiced when golems were more, commonplace. My former master collected whatever lore he could find on the subject. He searched far and wide to collect what crystals he could and then added them. It is not an unpleasant sensation.
It's a dwarven thing then.
So I would assume. My former master enjoyed poking around the ruins in the deep roads after all, and bartering with others who did. As I understand it, the crystals allow me to alter the flow of magic around me. Wilhelm had hoped to turn me into a battery of mana, something he could tap at will.
Did he succeed?
Not really. Although now that I think of it, these attempts may be what caused my disruption. Some of the crystals increase the presence of mana, some absorb or reflect spells. There are various kinds. All I can promise is that should it ever find one of these crystals, I can likely tell it the function and what it would do if added to me.
Would you be willing to have more added?
Why not? I don't get to wear clothing and other adornments like the rest of you creatures after all. That answers its question, I assume? Unless it has more.
Okay, and you've killed your former master.
Did I not already tell it that I do not remember doing such? I remember having a master. My memories of what happened to him are vague.
Yeah, we probably had this discussion, but maybe you could tell me at least something. Vague, but not non-existent.
Clever and true. Oh, very well. Let me see what I can recall. My former master enjoyed experimenting upon me. I remember that much. There was tinkering with spells, and then the crystals. He was very eager to alter my function, I think.
Alter you? Why? You're fine as you are.
Flattery. And obvious flattery, too. I feel warm and fuzzy inside. He possessed my control rod, and back then, it would have prevented me from doing anything he did not command me to, no matter how I might have wished to. So what happened? I am unsure. He was experimenting, and then nothing.
What do you remember next?
And then he was gone. I was standing where I was, in the village, and I could no longer move. The villagers came, poked and prodded me in fear, and then realized they could neither move me nor destroy me. So they simply left me. And in time I forgot I hadn't stood there all along.
Well, that must have been terrible. I'm sorry.
In fact, at first I found it more of a relief. For so many years I'd had to leap to that little toadstool's every command. Get this, pick up that, put it down, pick it up again. The gall! At first I'd hoped he'd simply decided to leave me there paralyzed. An acceptable trade-off. After years passed, I simply stopped caring.
Maybe it has something to do with your crystals.
Possibly. Except that he was not experimenting with the crystals at the time, I think. But my memory is not good. It may be correct. Whatever the mage did seemed to render the control rod useless, for which I should be thankful, yes? And provided it doesn't decide to copy his experiments, not that I would allow it, it is nothing to fear from me. Much.
Sounds good to me.
The things that it fights, and it fights things often, that is a different story. Let us get back to the walking and the fighting. My stone is beginning to itch again.
Okay, so that's plus 12 and skill proved. That's maximum actually. Yeah, worth wasting a couple minutes. Not wasting even, but spending, because more of strength, right? Let me see. So, is it? No, not that. This. Shale. Strength 39. 32 plus 7. Yeah, that's nice bonus. Very freaking useful, right?
Something I can help with?
Yeah, maybe talk about something.
What's on your mind?
Why did you decide to come to Ferelden?
My mother was from Denerim, and I consider myself a Ferelden. Mother served an Orlesian noblewoman who lived here when Orlais ruled. When Orlais was defeated and the common folk began to resent the presence of any Orlesian, the lady returned to Orlais. She took my mother with her. I was born in Orlais and did not set foot in Ferelden until much later. Mother was always telling me stories of her homeland. I think she missed it.
What happened to your mother?
Mother died when I was very young. Lady Cecily let me stay with her. I had no one else. She was quite old then, and she had me study music and dance to entertain her. It is unfair that I have more memories of Cecily than my mother.
Do you remember nothing of your mother?
Strangely, the only thing I really remember of Mother was her scent. She kept dried flowers in her closet amongst her clothes. Small white Ferelden wildflowers with a sweet fragrance. Mother called them Andrastis Grace. They were very rare in Orlais. But enough about that. Let us move on.
Okay, so that was something better, and save and poke a little bit more. You can progress.
Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind?
Do you miss anything about Orlais?
I miss Val-Royeaux. Unlike other cities where the people are the lifeblood and the character, Val-Royeaux was her own person, and her people little more than decorations. There was always music in Val-Royeaux, streaming from the many windows, quiet refrains and triumphant choruses, and always, floating above that all, the chant, coming from the Grand Cathedral. It was magnificent.
It sounds wonderful.
Oh, it would take me a day or two to talk about the many splendors of Orlais, her golden fields, her lush meadows. Of course there are good things and bad things about Orlais, like anywhere else. Sometimes I miss it dearly, and sometimes I'm glad I'm rid of it. And you will laugh at this, but I miss the fine things I had in Orlais.
What sorts of things?
Dresses, fine dresses and furs, and shoes, of course. One can't mingle with nobility with bad shoes, you see. Orlais is very fashionable, almost ridiculously so. But the shoes! Living with those ridiculous trends was worth it for the shoes.
Well, sure, I love shoes.
When I left Orlais, the fashion was shoes with delicate tapered heels and embellishments in the front. A ribbon, perhaps, or embroidery. In soft colors, of course. It was spring.
That sounds lovely.
I had my eye on a pair my shoemaker was working on. It was covered in pale blue silk, with amber beads on the toe. The shoes made in Orlais were exquisite. Not at all like these clunky fur-lined leather boots you have in Ferelden. Ugh, just look at them.
Yeah, I know, so ugly and shapeless.
They're sturdy shoes, but sometimes a girl just wants to have pretty feet. Oh, I could talk about shoes all day, but we have things to do, don't we?
Yeah, kinda, but I'm interested in the story, so... And hello, Specky, nice to see you. I've done a little bit of Ariana's story. Obviously, I want her,
Indeed.
Shale, and Win. And accept, and where is it? Frostback Mountains, Orzammar, yes. We are back, and well, I'm walking back. I can actually tell you that we are, well, I will be having a retro gaming video this Sunday, so tomorrow. And I've recorded some Ikari Warriors footage for the Tech Spectrum and made a video. It's already ready, like rendered and uploaded and stuff, so around 19 hours, yes.
Stranger, have you seen a Grey Warden hereabouts? I hear tell that he, or was that she, you understand this was several flagons ago, was setting out to search for Bronca on the Prince's own orders.
Well, I am a Grey Warden, and that would be she.
Well, if you're the best they got, then standards must have fallen way down.
He's fucking me.
But I suppose that would account for a human in Orzammar. Say, could I ask you a favor?
Well, that kinda depends. Yeah, that's how you butter someone up, to ask them for help?
Name's Oghren. And if you've ever heard of me before, it's probably all been about how I piss ale and kill little boys who look at me wrong. And that's mostly true. But the part they never say is how I'm the only one still trying to save our only paragon. And if you're looking for Branka, I'm the only one who knows what she was looking for, which might be pretty sodding helpful in finding her.
Well, maybe. And what do you want in return for this information?
I know what Branka wanted, and how she was looking. You presumably know everything Balin scouts have discovered about where she disappeared. If we pool our knowledge, we stand a chance of finding Branka. Otherwise, good sodding luck.
I can't say I like him, but sounds like we have a deal, right? I need to find Branka, that would be super useful.
You should know that Branka was looking for the Anvil of the Void, the secret to building golems, which was lost centuries ago. The smith Caridin built it, and with it, Orzammar had 100 years of peace, while it was protected by the golems forged on the Anvil. As far as anyone knows, the Anvil was built in the old Orton Tig. Branka planned to start looking there, if she could ever find it. All she knew was that it was past Caridin's cross. No one's seen that Tig for 500 years.
Well, Balin gave me a map. I can get Caridin's cross.
If we're going, let's get moving. Branka's not gonna sodding find herself.
Sure. Now, the question is, do I want him in my party? Because I'm fine with Shale, actually. I don't know if you noticed, and this funk is, you know, I don't even know if his equipment is decent. But yeah, I was talking about retro gaming, and I will have retro gaming video tomorrow, Ikari Warriors. It's supposedly is nice. I forgot to switch OBS to 50 frames per second capture, so it's just 30 FPS. So it could have been smoother, but it's still pretty nice, and maybe I will make a couple more retro gaming videos.
Pigeon crap.
Let's see. Well, first of all, we have Liana leveled up, right? So, bit of that, a bit of maybe that. What is this? Maybe like this. 30 dexterity. Let's see. If I do 30 dexterity, then what? Yeah, then this is accessible. Quick step in row can move more easily, maneuver opponents. Yeah, that's better. I like passive stuff. And I have to take this as well, probably. Could be nice as well. Yeah, that looks cool, but we are going. Going here. Not here, but there. Caridin's cross.
Caridin's cross. I can't believe Balin actually tracked this place down. This used to be one of the biggest crossroads in the old Empire. You could get anywhere from here, including Orton Tig.
See any sign of Branka yet?
Not a one. But trust me, we will once we're on the path to the old Orton Tig. She was going to Caridin's home.
Yeah, okay. And what's so important about Orton Tig?
It's the home of Caridin, the paragon who made the anvil. He was an Orton before he founded his own house, and even then, he spent most of his time in their Tig. Branka figured it was the best guess for where the anvil was located.
Do you know anything else about the anvil?
No one but Caridin ever really knew more than it had some kind of stone-blessed power. Every golem who ever ranged across the Empire was hammered on the steel of that anvil, but no one ever knew exactly how they were made. but Bronca was sure she could find out.
Yeah, I suppose. So, you know where to go from here?
Aye. Bronca dug up some maps of the ancient empire. It's a little tough to tell with so much of it collapsed now, but near as I can figure, we're on the right path to Orton Tig. I've been waiting for someone to say that for 2 sodding years.
Yeah, let's go. And of course, enemies, right? Mercenaries. And obviously, I forgot about one little thing before going in here. To look at his stuff. And he has some, well, not terrible stuff, it's just level 5, tier 5. It's not bad, and this +1 constitution belt, +10 physical resistance. I don't think I have anything useful for him. Yeah, just useless ring. Well, yeah, hopefully we'll find something for him.
Well, look what we have here. Some of Balin's new toadies. Let's show him who's king.
That's all? What you wanted to do?
Time for some exercise, I see.
Yeah, about that Ha thing. How about, you know, make yours dead? Yeah, he's losing health super quickly. I think my golem was a lot more useful than his Sorios, but maybe I shouldn't go back to just swap with the characters. Not quite sure. Okay. Yeah, they're pretty tough. But this is it. Some healing items, obviously, is a giant plus. Road marker.
As you say.
And that one? Yeah, just nothing really useful. We are starting here. Looks like a large area. At least it turns there. Maybe just a couple passes. But
They tell you what to wear in the chantry.
You have robes and such that you must wear.
And, so... robes. What else?
Well, sometimes there are vestments and ceremonial garments.
Right. And then...
Why are you so interested in this?
Ah, sod it. Under the robes. Pants. No pants.
What?
Stop stalling. Naked or not.
What difference does it make?
Alright. Stonewall me. I'll find out one way or the other.
yeah,
It's begun. Good luck with that.
good luck with that, my dear. You're not gonna find out, not in this lifetime. How about I'll just... Yeah, could you freaking stop? Just shoot from here. Yeah, that's way better. Now switch, and I'll defend our dearest mage. I can think they can manage the rest of them for the moment being. Or maybe not. He's like surrounded by them, but they're pretty weak, so maybe he's okay. Doing not completely terribly, or at least not dying, judging by the house bar. Okay. Of course they're not dropping anything. Why would they? Another sack. Yeah, that codex update. That's not gonna be pretty, right? Hunters didn't kill it. It allowed this. Keep the pieces apart, I guess. Away from the heart. Maybe we'll regret it, maybe it will be something spectacular. And then we'll regret it. Okay, so where are we going? That's this part. Try to unlock the chest. I mean, that's 6, of course. But it's not magical. And fractured stone gives us crystal. That just blocked off. Battle axe. And this battle axe. It's heavier and still he can use it. Okay, maybe this will be better. It's like 14 and this is only 12. But some glorious bonuses, which he will need. Like plus 100 stamina and chance of stun. Think it's not a terrible idea, actually. Why not? I'm not using it anyway. Don't really have anyone to use it, so that could be interesting. And we are going south. Hopefully our business is not going south, if you know what I mean.
What manner of beast is this?
Stalkers, usual stuff, and these caves. Yeah, I can help a little bit. And of course they're surrounding us, but not quite successfully. It only makes sense if you're strong enough. If you don't, then you just die. Like this. No one interesting so far, but we are coming into some larger place, so maybe we'll have some more. And not just lizards. Well, we certainly have one lizard. Or a tiny dinosaur. Pet dinosaur. Just not my pet. Smashing them around and down. Yeah, can I kill at least someone? Of course, we're not getting too much XP from that trash. Yeah, and we are blocking each other, so that's not fun. Okay, that's a bit better. Oh, more fractured stones and runestone of some kind. Okay, yes. On Shapers, so that's Shaper's Life part. I don't think it's marked on my quest journal, but maybe if I will come along all these runestones, then we will get something nice. I'm not sure. But I'll continue clicking around. Hopefully it will not lead me to my grave. Of course, mushrooms. I don't expect to find some elf roots or something like that in this deep, dark, and probably a little wet place. So that's closed, and we have just one passage. Okay, so that goes around. Yes, sure. Let me see. 59. Hi. So, switch, go there, and I will go here and try to kill this ass. How about flurry and something more to kill this Bronto? And don't try too far this time, maybe. Yep. Okay. Okay. No.
Look there.
Yeah, I can see. Thanks. Now, what do we have? Emissary, yes, that's a problem. Let's just kill a little bit of them. Yeah, that's not good. Maybe we could at least get some of them before stuff will happen. But it's a little bit worse than this. Okay, could you like heal? Thanks. Accidentally going in. And I think better idea to make them come to us. So just go freaking back. Maybe this spell will run out or something. Okay. Get one of these. Yes, you're ready. I know. Thing is, I need my bear, probably. What a freaking idiot. Turned back. And of course died. So, that...
Yes.
No, emissary. Still there. Okay. Heal. Kra. That's pretty bad. Do I get heal? Right, yes, thanks for that. Now we have to take him out. Yes, weakness. No stun. Some swipes. He's finally out. Well, these guys, they're useless. We'll deal with the traps later. Of course he's dead again. I'm not surprised. Is it all? Yes. Fine. Now you... We have plenty of this... No, not these. Injury kits. And I want to disarm traps if it's possible. Probably this got set off. No, not really. Interesting. Well, I suppose not as bad as I thought.